Linda McMahon was in Detroit today touring a charter school.
As part of a tour pushing the president's promise to bring education back to the state level, Fox News' Ingrid Kelly was at the visit and joins us live. And Ingrid, Secretary McMahon has some big ideas that could change the way we see education.
Right. Well, actually, President Trump does, and he has put her in charge to actually lead this. So, you know, that tour actually led Secretary of Education right here to this charter school in Detroit behind me. You know what? It's really about talking to parents and educators to find out what works best in their communities.
Federal government doesn't, we don't set curriculum, we don't hire teachers, we don't buy books, we don't do any of that. We're primarily a pass-through, you know, for the funding that comes in from Congress.
As the Speaker of the House of Michigan, I welcome Secretary McMahon bringing that power back to us. We're ready to step up as a state and to set our curriculums and to take the funding and use it more flexibly. So because we're closer than Secretary McMahon, we'll know exactly how to do that to improve our reading and test scores and give our kids a better education.
Back out here live, you know, some critics heard that and they're wondering what's next here in the state because Michigan's school budget is in limbo since state lawmakers missed the deadline to pass that state budget by July 1st. You know, so clearly a lot of people are concerned about school lunches and different things, and they're wondering how can it really be better in state control. But some state lawmakers, you know, they were actually talking about, you know, this thing called the Mississippi Miracle. And what happened in Mississippi is that in a lot of these poor communities, you know, when these conservative education reforms took over, education vastly improved, reading scores went up, and so people there were pointing to that about why this plan can work. Now, if you want to follow this tour, all you have to do is go to ed.gov. Back to you.
And Ingrid, with this, though, it would give states maybe to be able to apply certain sort of protocols to where their problems are more specifically, but they would have to reallocate the money, though, to make that happen. I mean, they would have to really, without the federal funding, they're going to have to figure this all out. And really, like I said, money would have to go to different places in that case.
Right. You know what? A lot of people, I don't think they're saying that it would be easy, but necessarily it's the best way to figure this out because they believe that, you know, like the federal government, they don't necessarily know everything that these schools here in the state that they need. But these superintendents, these educators, these parents do, and that's why they believe that they should deal with the money. Back to you.
All right. Like you said, if people want to check it out, they can head to our website. Thanks so much, Ingrid.